Have you ever asked yourselves, how did humanity go astray? How, after knowing God directly from our father Adam, did they bow down to an idol of stone that can neither hear nor see? The story didn't begin with a great crime, but with an idea that seemed noble, cloaked in love and loyalty. After the death of Adam, peace be upon him, his righteous son Seth carried the banner of monotheism, and the divine light continued to illuminate the earth. From this blessed lineage came the prophet Idris, whom God raised to a high station. He was the first to ever write with a pen, and he taught people wisdom and order. The earth was still upon its natural pure state, knowing only one Lord. But as hundreds of years passed, the gap began to widen, and the righteous ones who were like beacons of guidance passed away, and among them 5 individuals in particular had left a profound impact.
Listen to the divine whisper in your heart.
Listen closely to the ancient wisdom, for it guides our path.
The river flows eternally, just as truth.
And here, in the vacuum of grief, left by their absence, Satan found his opening. He didn't come and say, "Worship the stone." No, instead he came as a well-meaning friend with a malicious whisper that sounded like the voice of wisdom and loyalty. He said to them, "These great men, Wad, Suah, Yaguth, Ya'ek, and Nasr, how will future generations remember them? How will you keep the flame of their faith alive? Build statues for them in the places where they used to sit, not to worship them, but only to remember their righteousness and to be encouraged to worship just as they did."
Build statues for them, not to worship, no, only to remember their righteousness.
So, the first generation put up those statues. They would look at them to remember the good men, and this helped them try harder in their worship, but they never bowed down to the statues. The real problem started with the next generation. This new generation saw their parents honoring the stones, but they didn't know the real story behind them. And generation after another, the knowledge was lost and the truth was forgotten. And this is how honoring them turned into treating them as holy, and then finally into worship. And for the first time in human history, people stopped believing in one God